NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Cowboys are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Jets, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's got room. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
He's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got it to Hearns. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Here's Perine. Now Perine is stripped to the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So out now come the Jets. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football in this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because
well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Play action now. Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's got a noon one. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now a second down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Malik Collins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And out now come the Cowboys. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. It's Perriman. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offense linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Campanaro on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run again with Pirine. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down following the run. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ken Crowley. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Letting one go deep for a new. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing here, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott steps away to his left. Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it flop. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Winston. He's to the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Winston.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.